February in the United States is Black History Month. It is a time to recognize the achievements of African Americans. This year's theme is Black Resistance. For more insight into Black History Month, I'm joined live via Skype from Washington by Jamisha Purdy, VOA lead editor. Jamisha, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me.
So how can Black people in the United States use this year's theme to highlight or spotlight their plight or the impact on what happens in their day-to-day lives?
You know, Black resistance is one of the very foundations of Black history. And if we really think about what resistance is, it's the refusal to comply. And sometimes refusing to comply with something that doesn't agree with your very right to live equally will bring attention to you in both good and bad ways. So this theme is really going to be highlighting and pushing forward the resistance of the past and the resistance in the modern future. So whether it's a resistance to disparities in education or resistance to accessibility for Black women, this theme is giving Black people an opportunity to continue to shine light on the fact that the fight is not over.
Jamisha, you are the VOA lead editor. You are in a unique position. How do you use your position to amplify the stories of Black people here in the U.S.?
Yes, Black voices in journalism, Black editors, Black reporters, Black interviewees are very important. And it's so important to telling America's story. It's important to make sure that our coverage has diversity and it's authentic and it includes inclusion. And there has been a push across all industries to make sure that there's diversity and inclusion. In the news media, we are no stranger to that. And diversity improves journalism. As a lead editor specifically dealing with editorial content and editorial planning, it's not just about pairing Black stories with Black reporters, but it's about telling America's story in an expanded view so that everyone gets every side of the story.
So, Jamisha, Black resistance is not new. Rosa Parks was there. How can the younger generation use an example of, Rosa Parks to amplify their voices very quickly?
These pioneers have built a path of hope for the others to follow. It's not just the fact that, yes, it's a nod to the fact that, yes, there's more work to do, but if she can do it, so can I. And we have to continue to build on that foundation and carve out spaces for the younger generations. We have to give them the playbook. We have to show them how it's done. We have to not push back when they show us how they can do it a little bit better. We have to create programs for them, even as children, for the next generation to see how they can become and who they can become, and so they can know that they can walk through these doors and be very successful at what they do.
Jamisha, thank you for your perspective.